I want to thank you all for being here and welcome to the Energy and Climate Grid Security Subcommittee hearing American Hydropower Unleashing Reliable Clean Power Across the United States. Our goal in the Energy Commerce Committee is to enact policy that delivers affordable, reliable, and clean energy to all Americans, and hydropower is essential to this mission. Hydropower and pump storage provide clean power and storage. They're also flexible and can generate power to the grid immediately, which provides essential backup power in times of major outages or disruptions. Unfortunately, hydropower relicensing is among the most complicated and bureaucratic permitting process in the United States. The primary reasons for these delays are due to the number of federal statutes involved, as well as the number of federal agencies. There are 11 federal agencies involved in the hydropower licensing process. And I'm glad we have some of these stakeholders in front of us today to give us their perspectives on that process. It is no question that in order to ensure hydropower remains a critical part of our energy matrix, the licensing and relicensing processes must be reformed and streamlined. Nearly half of the non-federal U.S. hydropower fleet will be up for relicensing in 2035. The current process creates uncertainty, confusion, and ends up costing millions of dollars. On average, relicensing a hydropower facility can take between 7 to 10 years and cost over $3.5 million. This doesn't even consider the potential cost of fish passage, new turbines, and dam safety investments. The long and expensive relicensing process causes many hydropower owners to surrender their licenses instead and decommission their plants. That leaves America with less emissions-free, reliable electricity generation at a time when our electric grid desperately needs this type of generation. And it's not just relicensing that requires projects to go through federal approvals. In my district, Buzzards Roost, a hydro dam in Greenwood County, South Carolina, is currently redesigning a fuse plug that requires FERC approval. This process faced countless delays, and the county feels as if FERC has given them the runaround on numerous occasions. Almost 20 years, $3 million later, not a single shovel has broken ground at Buzzards Roost to begin the project. This is a prime example of why FERC needs to focus on streamlining their approval processes, providing more certainty to the applicants, and enabling projects to begin in a timely manner. To address these licensing challenges, Chair Rodgers has introduced Hydropower Clean Energy Future Act. Hydropower is the largest source of renewable energy, and this legislation will ensure that this clean energy stays online, preserving the existing fleet and paving the way to bring more power online. This, of course, is important for Chair Rodgers and her home state of Washington, where hydropower accounts for nearly 70% of electricity generation. But it's also critical for states and counties all over the country. For example, this bill will help my home state of South Carolina. In my district, the 3rd District of South Carolina, Duke Energy has the Bad Creek Hydro Project, which is a hydro storage facility. It's able to provide enough energy to power nearly 1 million homes. Last summer, I was able to host members of this committee on a tour of the facility, and it's approximately 1,600 megawatt battery that stores mainly renewable solar energy as well as excess nuclear baseload power that would otherwise be curtailed because it was generated during periods of low demand. Recently, Duke Energy filed to relicense the existing Bad Creek facility and also expressed a desire to build a second powerhouse that would offer an additional 1,600 megawatts of storage capacity that would help to integrate carbon-free generation across the Carolinas. I'm hopeful both the relicensing as well as the possible expansion are successful, as this would help increase reliability and affordability for customers in my home state and the Southeast. So I look forward to hearing from our witnesses today on how we can improve hydropower relicensing and licensing in order to unleash this critical source of reliable, affordable, clean energy in the United States. I now recognize the ranking member